I think that gardening is the most rewarding hobby there is. Gardening and plant life mimics the life cycle, but you also get to learn a lifetime skill. You get to learn how to grow your own vegetables.
I think the mood of the garden is calm. I know when I come out here, it kind of feels like my heart beats a little bit slower.
I always see different faces around here, and the one familiar face that I always do see is Katie. She's in charge, and she's just so sweet. She's always helping me out with my plants. Like, I'll make the wrong assumption, she'll come over and be like, hey, actually, you should take this part off the plant and it'll grow better.
Whenever someone comes to the garden, I like to ask them about what their garden experience has been, because everyone has a little connection, you know, like my grandma kept a vegetable garden, or my mom really loves to keep our landscape a certain way. This is 100% like a learning space. It's most important that everybody is learning for me, and so through that we build a lot of relationships here, and our community is super strong because we're all learning together all the time, and I'm learning from the renters and they're learning from me. It's a really cool relationship.
It's really like a all for one, one for all type of deal. We all care to each other's plots if we need to. If there's some plants that are overgrown, we'll take them out or harvest them. As you see behind me, we've got people going inspecting other plots, just looking at everyone else's plants. Really creates a feeling of community.
The garden undoubtedly benefits people on campus. We have a lot of ways to get involved with the garden, like formally, so people can either rent a bed and keep everything grown in the bed, or they can just come volunteer just to get their hands dirty. Or we have tons of people who aren't formally affiliated with the garden, just come in and hang out. So one of the things we know just from research is that younger people, everyone, but younger people in particular, are pretty concerned about climate change. That could lead to something called eco-anxiety, which is just feeling really anxious about the state of the environment. And we also know through research that time in green spaces can help alleviate some of that.
A lot of students are also interested in the ecology perspective and making butterfly gardens, and so we have quite a few of those here as well.
Even small things like this are definitely making an impact on things like climate change. So you could look at what our garden is doing. So in our soil, we use compost. All of the stuff that is grown here is grown locally, sustainably. We don't use any pesticides in the garden. It's an organic garden. All of this stuff gets eaten by FSU students. Anything that doesn't get eaten gets composted again, and then all of that nutrients gets put back into the soil. So already it's a circular cycle. It absolutely adds up. When you think about all the people that we have come through the garden each year and help garden, that's hundreds of people every year who learn how to garden, learn this skill, then have this skill for the rest of their life. What it really is showing people that they can connect to their environment and giving them tools to be able to garden in the future, make habitats for pollinators, grow their own food, even if they only have small spaces, even if you only have something that could be grown inside, or even if you only have like a windowsill.
I'm grateful for it being here. It's good for my mental health. On Mondays I can come and enjoy nature on the afternoons.
Right now there's flowers popping up all over FSU, and it's absolutely beautiful, and it's something that a year ago I'm not sure I would have noticed to the extent that I do after spending more time out here. It's a really nice open space for community. I think that there's definitely a pretty good amount of community that uses it, and there is a good amount of community who doesn't know it exists. So people could definitely spread the word to their friends so that more people know about our little slice of tranquility on campus.